Здравейте хора, аз съм Ито и както видите, днес отново ще играем Games of Trones. И да видим докъде сме били. Бяхме до ейдън до някой, ама не мога да се сетя при кой беше. Не може да се сетя как беше името, защото те са едни имена. Бяхме до тази. Да се
You can do this.
Така. Сега. Да, аз мога. А ти имаш гол гръб. Добре. Ти като дама. Love this and Greg, it's a pride, love this and така. Знам, че като стихна светилянците.
Ah, Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion, Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester. Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Okay.
The one true king. Yes, she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
We remember that.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
Как го погледна само той. И тя се едно му каза, вътрешно в ума си каза, я мъквай, бе. И той почва да си пие там попи.
And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He's new. Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with if it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Да.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you do almost...
Смръсните ръце. Които е по-злато, събълното е мръсно. Такова се чашите обикалят нещо и лапа. И това нещо, дед го лапа, т.е. чашата. Това сяло, той се разболява, умира и трябва да се обърси отново. Кодекса. Само искам да видя какво е кодекс. Грего... ето ги всички Форест. Грегор Forrester, Ward of Ironer. Lady Alyssa Forrester. Ward Warriors. И тук пише дори къде са живели, може би. Или къде управляват. Gregor Forrester, Ward of Ironboard. Lady Alicia Forrester, Ward Forrester Rift. Roderick Forrester, firstborn son. Asher Forrester, Asher's second son. Mira Forrester. Тук дори са наредени по големина. Грегор Форестър, баща, най-възрастен. Следва Лейди Алиша Форестър, която е от... После следва Родрик Форестър, който управлява Firstborn Son. След това следва Ашер Форестър, който не управлява нищо, но живее в Алет Second Son. След това Мира Форестър, да играем в момента. Тя живее, т.е. работи и не управлява нито на предал. Фидес Дайнгусър. Ейдън Форестър е то след Мира Форестър. Търнборн Сон. Талия Форестър. Secondborn Dangus. Райан Форестър. Фортнусон, да. Ма сериозно тук дадат Гарет Тутел. Сега... това е най-малкият. Ама защо той го дадат в кодекса? Гарет Тутел. Уорд Форестър. Което Уорд Форестър. Той е приятел и част от семейството на... Почти като част от семейството е за Уорд Форестър. Окей? Следващия е Дънкъл Тутел. Гарет Тътъл, Дънкън Тътъл е чичето на Гарет Тътъл. Така. Следващия е Сър Боуън Декор. И следващия е Майстър Ортенчан. Следващия е Малком Бранфайл. Ето го. Това и това беше кодекса. Това беше интересно.
Anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Stark, wielding a
просто.
the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I should.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure
Let
she
the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Well, what's Tyrion?
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Margaery. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I mean,
But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
тук се казва онзи клип. Намери го.
It may be far too dangerous.
Yes,
In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It went well. Really? That's a relief.
Точно
Cersei's
тъй,
known
точно
for
тъй,
being
точно тъй.
rather difficult.
Аз гледам много да... Извинете ме, ама аз гледам да не говоря, за да можете по максимален начин да чувате това, което говорят, с нищо, че може да се чува какво говоря. Боже. Значи това са героите, с които ще бъдем. Не съм да видим нещо, съм да видим нещо. Искам да ви кажа с кои няма с този, сме, с този сме, с този няма да бъдем, с него ще бъдем, с нея ще бъдем, с него ще бъдем, с него ще бъдем, с нея не и с него не. Това е. Разбрахте ми, аз няма да говоря много, не се сърдите.
Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife. He is quite handsome and quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. I'd marry anyone if it helped my family. Right.
Опа, извините
Of
ме.
course.
Поздрави мен!
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
It wasn't me, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Да видим сега, да помислим малко. Да искаме помощ. Тоест, не ми трябва.
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
My family is prevail.
My family is strong, my lady. Don't let it trouble you. I know they will find a way to prevail.
О, местим се на кой? Вау, местим се на... Местим се на Гарет. Дамък на мама.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
A valor more to goalless.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it?
Okay, he's a pleasant
Foresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Я мъже, ще сделал нормалното трябва, за да само за да... Не ми хвали, само за да не ме хвалиш.
I know I heard something.
Run! Да, ръннах. О, сменя. Кой? Кой това? Кой? Чакай, искам да покажа кой ще. Само искам да видите кой ще е. Ейдън ще е. Ейдън Форестър.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying,
Ейдън.
you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind.
Така, днеска повече говоря, вижте.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair, wise.
I want to be like
I want to be like
him.
that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Son of the Lord! We need his judgment.
Горкият човек.
I've
Измяна
done
ли
nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet.
чай. Не да ви
was supposed to be guarding our
Спокойно,
weapons, but
Не
instead we caught him
шамачте.
stealing them. 2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
No. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment.
Аз да реша дали да го убием или да не го убием, тъй ли?
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is. Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it. You can send him to the wall. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's Give us justice. I will decide. Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It would be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Take three fingers. Save his the walls, know him mercy. Искам да видя какво е това.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
Kill him!
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
Какво означава? Сега ще му удари. Не. Чакай, искам да го видя пък. Искам да го видя, но няма да...
But I am willing to carry it out, if you do not feel good.
You may carry out the sentence, sir.
My family! This is injustice, my lord!
Малко жестоко беше това.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracelet of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first full council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene this full council, my lord.
Това е толкова яко. Вижте го, просто служи си го. И ето ни, малко отсякахме пръстите на човека. Ето ги тук, дори мога да видим. Ето ги 3 пръста на детето. На момчето. Аз много съжалявам за това. Може да го вземем? Не. Това е знака, когато ни се сменя. Нека да поговорим с Райан.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine 2 brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only 2 sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Okay, alright.
Was he our enemy? A bad man?
Yes,
Everyone keeps talking about them.
Any man who betrays our family or becomes a danger to you or Talia, that is my enemy.
Then I'm glad you punished him. Men like him killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Ой, оформя си меча. Оформя си мечето. Не може повече да се оформя мечето. Така, да видим какво има тук. Какво има там? Лук, да, фуд.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded...
Спирам за пауза за секунда. И пускам.
Food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to get all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Окей, нека да говорим с него. Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Нет.
No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
Мога ли да говоря с него?
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Малко.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here, especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. Letting a nightmare made real. But you know
We can...
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
За ръката на малкия.
It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I trust him.
You're right about
Sir Royland is the man.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you.
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Gareth being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. That wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Is my father is here?
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Директно да видите ли го тъй? Жлуп. И жлуп нататък като е на покитре тук. What the fuck? Не, няма да ми гледам, Майкъл. Какво да му гледам? Няма да говоря. Ще ми лицето на консоличек. Тъй да видим какво става тук. Искате да погледнем? Не, ще го гледам порти като порти. Я да говорим с Сър Ройланд.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I did no dodge an old sword.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Gareth to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Why is he? But he has...
He likes to talk.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Дам това. Не.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here
На
forever.
кой да го дам? На Дънкан, на този, на Дънкан, на този, на Дънкан, на този, на кой? Чай. Кой си? На кой да го дам? Този ми го даде, ама аз не знам на кой да го дам. Не съм решила. Не мога да реша. Махам се. Не мога да реша.
Are you holding us?
Не мога да реша. Няма тук нещо интересно, така че е време за...
You're all worthless and weak.
Време за изповядване. Не. Време за да върна някой нещо. И аз чакай, искам само да видя нещо. Когато се поговорим с него...
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Приключим, без да мърдаме.
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I'm glad to hear your mind is open to possibility. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
За сега още няма да го дам. След като седим тук на залата, дали ще трябва да го дам на пак на някой от двамата или трябва да избирам от още един. И ще го дам на моята майка. На неговата майка, не. Той ще го дам на неговата майка. Добре, ти как толкова бързо дойдох?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Не знам на кой да го дам, каза. Не мога да реша Дънкън. Този ми е винаги верен, а то се режи месо. Добре.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Заповядай.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must have...
He's not coming here to negotiate.
Трябва спокойно да обмисляме в момента решенията си.
We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will find diplomatic bargain. Вай, не знам, не трябва да се бием. Не, дипломатически не. Айде.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it. thus securing their safety.
A sentinel, I must warn you. Do this, and you invite ruin upon this house.
If we don't, there may be no house forest to restore.
Дипломатически решаем это дипломатически. Койки спадут из дипломатические работы.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meeting in the hall will be more private. He will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
Ramses.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong? I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Дънкън наруши правилата.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the iron.
Чакай, ще я покажа тук сега. На кодекса, на частта му. Грегор Форестър и Лейди Елиша Форестър са направили 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 деца! Как мъжена? Как става тая работа? Как ги правиш ти с работа? Магия?
Wood. Providing a safe future for this house.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house. There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me you want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. What's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Oh, боже. You sailing.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Yay.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said...
Игра на тронове е преведеното с игра. Games of Thrones. Игра на тронове.
He didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps.
Да.
Especially now.
Сигурно и Ашър ще играем.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Malcolm, keep Malcolm here. Malcolm.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone.
Да отива там са трипи, като
Mira
иска.
stands with us.
А не да защитава работа. Там като са трипи, само какво да направя? Са трипи. дървото не ми показаха. Сега се прехвърлихме. Винаги трябва да гледам по-скоро, за да ги запомня. Мира Форестър.
Milady.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who'd be willing to help you.
Не ме гледай така страшно си, но всеки момент ще ме изядиш. О, смея се! Моля те, нещо яко, моля те, нещо яко.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
Ah, fuck him if he's hungry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
Абе, този беше онзи дет там го погубваше и ние избягахме в него. О, боже.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is he?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This.
Да, аз те поздравявам, само ти ги
Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Give the bronze grosses...
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift to offer. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to the crown in tribute, as a sign of our loyalty to the king.
You would give him what he already owns. He is the king, after all. What's yours is already his. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand. Lord Ramsay, please. The Lord wishes to speak with you.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father. Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
my lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Да ни направиш някаква бела да се поклониха,
I
ама
don't
иначе...
care about your loyalty. And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everybody. Whitehill will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them.
And it's always before
down.
The Foresters have been tending ironwood for thousands of years. The Whitehills had ironwood once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates.
Too late for that.
Didi!
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Okay.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twin. Well, like the Queen and her brother.
What the fuck?
Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Не, не шнякам.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Ама нали беше него?
Do you like her?
Не беше ли него?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
Let him go.
We get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord? I don't want brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My
I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the...
Чакай, има ли някакъв мъничък шанс ти да ми го взимаш и никой да ми го взима, да вземеш момичето, мен да му оставиш жив по някакъв начин? Това е малко егоистично, но просто не искам да умираш. Тук. Капон 6. Да, може ли? Не го искам, точно не го искам да мина от нова. Ако може, може добре. Да, смени се. С удоволствие. Това малко ще ви е скучно отново, но знам, че ще...
I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Where
Our plan is
we prevails.
It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton? Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of...
Thank you. That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? The Lord Whitehall told me you were young. Yes. Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could
Given enough time. But not this. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift. We'd like to offer to your father. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give your father 2 of these groves in tribute.
Give him. He is your warden. What's yours is already his. Look at that. More Forester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Няма да кажем тук още нищо.
Lord Ramsay, please. The Lord wishes to speak with you.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? I don't care.
Пак му се
I care even less about
пуниш на този свят.
trees on some far-off hill. The crown, however, wants you. Whatever you've been supplying the stars for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him alive. That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little...
You can't trust a Forester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forester squire who did it. 1 Whitehill soldier dead. 1 Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bandits. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood estate.
What? The ironwood?
The Whitehills are nothing more than upjumped thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills done? We are
wishing flowers. You always force
it can't be that difficult.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years or the next 50 generations?
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord,
Half of something is better than nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide.
Глупая песня от Виолетта, която ми се запомнили
help maintain the king's peace.
Well,
And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates.
Too late for that. You have a man you trust?
I should.
Griff will lead the garrison.
A 7 hells he will, lads.
Do make it.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this little voice. You're not
Lord Ramsay, please.
You. Are you Lord Easy?
I'm his twin.
Twin.
Well, like the Queen,
Значи
her
на
brother.
12. О, като мен. И аз съм на 12 и тя е на 12. Вау.
I never had a sister. Always wanted.
Добре, айде, не искам да кадам нищо, да ме промуши така.
Me? You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
Take me.
We get along well.
О, вземи си, хайде.
I suppose you can stay.
Не.
Aren't you?
Иди. Иди. Fuck you.
Far too much trouble. Even though you did bend the knee. I think we come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him.
Это за спокойно. И ти казах нищо през целия живот, да ти твоите ма.
Stop! You will not take him!
Help me! Ryan, please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
My son.
Ethan. То се паси нормалника. New story has begun. Добре. Next time on Game of Thrones. Това беше първи епизод, хора.
He sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life.
He'll be remembered as Ethan the Wise.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Да, спасих. И хора, не съм си подписан. Ако е така, не забравяйте да струшите лайк бутона. И се абонирайте, като цъкнете камбанка, като натиснете абониране и цъкнете камбанката, за да ме следите всеки ден. Благодаря, че бяхте с мен. Ще се видим следващия клип. Бай-бай!